नानक पाहई बाहरा कोरई रंग न सोए. O Nanak, without treatment, the raw fabric cannot be dyed. भई विच खुंब चढ़ाई सरम पाहु तन होवत. In the fear of God, it is bleached white, if the treatment of modesty is applied to the cloth of the body. Nanak bhakti jai rapai kudhai sovat na hoye. O Nanak, if one is imbued with devotional worship, his reputation is not false. And then, Daya kapan santokn सूत जत गंधा सतवत. Make compassion the cotton, contentment the thread, modesty the knot, and truth the twist. Dear Acharya Ji Pranam, in the first verse, please explain what is the raw fabric and what is meant by treatment of modesty that is applied to the cloth of the body. In the second verse, I want to understand, do we need to acquire compassion, contentment, modesty on the path of truth? Or daily observation of day-to-day activities will lead to these virtues? Please explain what this verse is trying to communicate. First of all, you have asked what is raw fabric and what is meant by treatment of modesty that is applied to the cloth of the body. All is addressed only to the mind, Anisa, as we have said many a times in this session. Therefore, this fabric or cloth or yarn, whatsoever it is, it refers only to the mind. The saints have very frequently used the motif of the cloth. It has been repeatedly used as a very potent symbol. So, to begin with, there is a piece of cloth that is dirty and soiled and carrying various impure colors. That is the conditioned mind to begin with. That is the conditioned mind. Guru Sahib tells us, fear of God bleaches this conditioned mind white, which means all the false colors, all the dirty impacts, all the worldly impressions on the cloth, they go away when there is fear of God. And what does fear of God mean? Fear of not attaining God. Fear of God really does not mean fear of attainment of God. Fear of God means the fear that peace will remain elusive, the fear that one would die unfulfilled. So that fear makes you question all your conditioning, all the impressions that the world has had upon you, all the colors that the world has given you, and then you say all these colors are no good. All these colors are no good. I need to give up all these colors because they are not delivering the good. What are the goods you want delivered? Truth, peace, contentment. And all that the world has given you does not beget you truth or peace or contentment. So in fear of God, the cloth is bleached white. And then it is colored in the color of truth. It has been beautifully sung of by Kabir Sahib, by Baba Bulle Shah, and here as you see in the Guru Granth Sahib ji, we had Holi last month. And what were you singing? And then? But how do you color a cloth that is already heavily colored? You were singing that somebody is dyed in red, somebody in black, somebody in yellow. But the color of the Guru dyes only a rare few. What is the reason? You are already so heavily colored that it becomes very difficult to color you. And how does Kabir Sahib put it? Kabir kali kamari kaise chadhe rang. How can you color a black blanket? Have you seen one of those black blankets? Kambal, totally black. Can you color them? So first of all, you require it to be bleached. Now when it is white, then the color of the Guru can beautifully decorate the cloth. That is what is being referred to here, Anisa. Before attainment comes neti neti. Before you get that great golden color, you require to turn white. And white is the color of paleness, and one turns pale in fear. So the Guru Sahib is saying here that the fear of God turns you white, as one turns white when one is very, very afraid. Your face loses all color, right? When you are very afraid. So, from there is this coming. First of all, there has to be a process of negation. You have to see that your current possessions, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, identifications are not serving you well. And then there is the possibility of you blossoming in some other color. In fact, it would be a good exercise to gather verses of various saints, various gurus on this coloring theme. When I say Rangrej, does that ring a bell? Find out. There are a lot of devotional songs using color as a theme. Find them out and share them. And then you have asked, Anisa, do we need to acquire compassion, contentment, modesty on the path of truth? Or would daily observation of day-to-day activities lead to these virtues? Please explain what this verse is trying to communicate. And the verse says, make compassion the cotton, contentment the thread, modesty the knot, and truth the twist. We don't need to acquire compassion, contentment, modesty. We need to see the result of violence, duality, desire, ambition, and immodesty. Those are the acquired things. Those are the traits you acquire from the body and the world, the society. Those are the things that you have acquired. Who has acquired? Who is always addressed? The I. The I has acquired a lot of things from the body. It has started assuming the bodily traits and tendencies as its own. And then there are a lot of things that the I has acquired from the world. What all has it acquired? Violence, dissatisfaction, immodesty. This is what the I is living in. So you see, you observe, what are these acquired things doing to you? Are you okay with the result of this acquisition? If you are okay, then there is no need for any change. But if you are not, then like somebody sincere about her welfare, like somebody serious about this business of living, you drop that which is unnecessary and harmful. Compassion is nothing but violence dropped. Modesty is nothing but immodesty dropped. Contentment is nothing but ambitiousness dropped. So it is not about acquiring. It is rather about unacquiring or de-acquiring. The real does not need to be acquired. The false needs to be de-acquired. It's okay, one can coin a word sometimes. Yes, Anisa? See the result of being what you have become. See the result of acting as the one you have decided to act as. If you like the results, continue. If you don't, change, drop. And have faith that it is possible to change and drop, and yet not merely survive but actually prosper. So you've asked, is observation enough? No, observation is not enough. Along with observation, faith is needed. Observation would tell you that something is harming you. Faith would tell you that you would prosper even without that thing. Observation is necessary but not sufficient.